This is all about real estate. So wherever you are, whatever part of the country you're in, the information that we give out every Tuesday and Thursday afternoon is good database-driven information and comes from years of experience and thousands of transactions. So take this information and this advice and use it to your particular situation. Remember, at any time, we'd like to hear from you. So you can leave a comment here on Facebook. You can contact us at Colorado Dream House Team, either our phone number or our email address. We'd love to hear from you, and we'll use some of your questions here on the show on Tuesday and Thursday. Two things we always like to get accomplished during the show. We want to answer your questions and give you a little market information. And we thought that we would add something new today, which is kind of like a little spotlight. So we're going to spotlight the city of Cherry Hills Village. So if you're outside of Colorado and you're thinking about moving here, you might say to yourself, well, is Cherry Hills Village a place for me? First thing you need to know is that Cherry Hills Village is very affluent, the homes are magnificent, and they're expensive. So as of this date, there are 53 homes for sale in Cherry Hills Village that go from $1.4 million to $22 million. And by the way, the $22 million home is former Broncos head coach Mike Shanahan. It's a mere 32,000 square feet on 3.8 acres. Maybe you can afford it, maybe you can't. But it's fun to look, right? So again, very prestigious. It's just south of Denver. It's very centrally located, which is one of the reasons people like it. It started in the 1940s. It was really just all old farmland. And as the city grew, people wanted to move south. They wanted more space, and they wanted those terrific mountain views, which is what you get in Cherry Hills Village. But again, remember, a starter home in Cherry Hills Village probably going to run you 1.7, 1.8. Really, the sweet spot is in the mid-twos, up to $3 or $4 million for a lot of the homes. The east boundary on Cherry Hills Village is South Monaco, and the west boundary is South Clarkson. The north boundary is Hamden, and the south boundary is Bellevue. Taxes there are not for the faint of heart, right? They're high, as you would expect in that price range, but the trees are mature, the streets are wide, the architecture is diverse. We know a lot of the builders that built a lot of the homes and developed Cherry Hills Village. So if this is a place you think for you, go to our website, coloradodreamhouse.com, click on the Neighborhoods tab, and then click on Cherry Hills Village. It's in Arapahoe County, all right? And let us know if that's something that you're interested in or some homes that you'd like to see. We'd be happy to tour you around. Over the next coming weeks, we'll continue to spotlight different cities and different neighborhoods right here on Ask the Colorado Dream House Team. All right, let's get to today's questions. Dear Colorado Dream House Team, there are a lot of realtors in Colorado offering very competitive commission rates. Why should I go with you and say maybe not a flat fee brokerage firm? So what is a flat fee brokerage firm? It's kind of hard to spit out. It's a real estate company that will just charge you a flat fee to sell your home, like $2,500. And the person writing says, why wouldn't I go with somebody like them? Well, first of all, there's a lot of professionals and a lot of non-professionals in this business. And so you want someone that sells a lot of homes and does this professionally full-time. A lot of time with those flat fee brokerage firms, you're going to get exactly what you paid for. But let's just use our team as an example. Our statistics show that we are selling people's homes for 4 to 6% higher than the competition, than another real estate agent, or if they would try on themselves. So if we're getting you a 4 to 6% higher price, and say we're only charging you 2 or 3%, let's use the conservative numbers. Let's say we only get you a 4% number, higher number, and we charge you 2% to sell your home. It sounds like to me you've gained back all of the commission that you spent with us, plus you got an additional 2%. All right? So what I tell people is, I know, fees and commissions are always a concern, but more often than not, the Colorado Dream House Team, we pay for ourselves and then some. And let us show you the statistics, okay? Dear Colorado Dreamhouse team, how many realtors are there in the state of Colorado and the city of Denver? Well, in the state of Colorado, there's 35,000 roughly realtors. Of the 35,000, 20,000 are in the city of Denver, meaning Denver and the surrounding suburbs. Now, a lot of you may be saying, well, there's not that many homes on the market, Dan. That's correct. There's only 7,000 homes on the market, and there's 20,000 real estate agents. So what does that say? It says very simply that there's a lot of real estate agents that are going hungry, that don't have any business, which again probably goes back to what we used to call the 80-20 rule, which is 20% of the workforce, 20% of the realtors did 80% of the business. And that can be said for a lot of different industries. The reality is, in 2017, it's really the 90-10 rule when we get into real estate, right? 10% of the realtors do 90% of the business. And with 20,000 realtors out there and only 7,000 listings, there's a lot of people and a lot of realtors that are doing 1 or 2 deals a year, if that, all right? Again, that's why you got to go with professionals that do this full time and sell 80 to 100 homes a year like us. Dear Colorado Dreamhouse team, what's the #1 reason a contract between a buyer and seller falls apart? Easy. Inspection. If a deal is going to fall apart 9 out of 10 times, it's going to happen on inspection, right? Buyers are all excited about buying the house. They finally get through the contract. The seller agrees to the price. The buyer's getting ready for the inspection. The inspection comes back and it reads like War and Peace, right? There's that many pages to it. And they get concerned that they're really buying a lemon, or that the buyer and seller just decide to dig in their heels and they don't want to give on any of the inspection items. There's no give and take. There's no compromise. I say if you get through inspection, you're probably 75% through the contract, because after that, it's really appraisal and it's loan. And again, it's critical. Inspection's the #1 reason they all fall apart. All right, when I was with you on Thursday, I told you about a rare foreclosure that was coming on the market that we had listed. It was a great house, almost 5,000 square feet. It's big. It's on a nice size lot with a 3-car garage, but like many foreclosures, it needs some help. It needs some tender loving care. It needs a facelift, right? Who doesn't mind going in and doing a little sweat equity? If that's you, then I want you to check out Flanders, all right? Go to our website, coloradodreamhouse.com/Flanders. The address is 5712 South Flanders Court in Aurora. Great, great home. Terrific bones. It just needs a little attention. Well, that's it for today's show. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We're going to be back again on Thursday with more real estate information. In the meantime, contact us at team@coloradodreamhouse.com or 720-446-6325, and we look forward to helping you. Have a great day.